open to suggestions. Let's get to a different despicable liar. This disinformation video comes from the YouTube channel Creaky Blinder, which now has nearly 17,000 views, with only 27 thumbs down. Either 17,000 people have no problem with blatant deception, or the propaganda bots are working overtime to promote this rotten individual. I think it's the latter. As you'll see, these globe propagandists have absolutely no qualms whatsoever about deceiving.
Yep, that's me, Creaky Blinder, the terrible person, and you're probably wondering, what the hell is going on?
Go nuts on my nuts!
Oh no, Taboo Conspiracy 2 made a video about me and now I'm sad. Hello everybody, welcome to another episode of Playing a Blinder with me, the terrible person. Now if you cast your mind back to August the 1st, I made this video. And in that video, I looked at Taboo Conspiracy 2's ridiculous claims about the fact that he thinks the 24-hour sun in Antarctica is fake, which is completely ridiculous, I mean really. But why am I surprised? This guy is also a flat earther, but this time he's gone too far. It's one thing to make a video about me, but don't ever call me a liar. Don't ever call me rotten, unless of course you want to put them together and call me a rotten liar, because that's exactly what I am, which is why I don't lie. Everything I say in my videos is factually correct, most of the time. But one thing I do know for sure is that the Earth definitely isn't flat, and that the Antarctic does have 24-hour sun at certain times of the year. So let's see what Taboo Conspiracies 2 has to say about little old me. Tidy!
Let's get to a different despicable liar. This disinformation video comes from the YouTube channel Creaky Blinder, which now has nearly 17,000 views, with only 27 thumbs down. Either 17,000 people have no problem with blatant deception, or the propaganda bots are working overtime to promote this rotten individual.
The propaganda bots are far too busy to pay any attention to my videos, Taboo Conspiracies. They're too busy filtering through the crap that people like you upload to YouTube. And 17,500 people is now almost 19,000 people, so get it right, Sonny Jim.
I think it's the latter. As you'll see, these globe propagandists have absolutely no qualms whatsoever about deceiving you.
What's a qualm? Is it some type of fruit? I've never been deceived by fruit. Although when I was a young boy, I did used to receive a lot of phone calls through the old banana phone.
But what's funny about this video
Everything?
is the fact that by Mr. Blinder claiming that I made this all up, he actually proves my point. And that's why I'm sharing his video, because it makes me laugh.
Well, I'm glad it made you laugh. Because that's what my videos are meant to do. They're meant to make people laugh by watching me laughing at really stupid people like you, Taboo Conspiracy.
He starts off his video by calling me a bunch of names, and he says that I sound like Kermit the Frog. Well, maybe he's right about that, but I don't need to waste my time going over the classy name calling.
Classy name calling? Me? All I did was say you sound like Kermit the Frog, and you just confirmed that. You do sound like Kermit the Frog. And if I had wanted to insult you by calling you names and mocking you, I would have said things like, it's better to let somebody think you're an idiot rather than open your mouth and prove it. Two wrongs don't make a right. You've only got to look at your parents to see that example. And my personal favourite is your ass jealous of the amount of shit that just came out of your mouth.
Now, here are the two segments synchronized. Remember, these different clips are supposed to be separated by an entire day. As you can see, there's not one iota of difference between the clouds. If you are an honest person.
It would appear, to the more observant among us, in this case, moi, that the clouds are not the only thing that are identical in these two clips you are playing one above the other, one labelled beginning, one labelled end. I noticed that the smoke coming from the very small chimney in the bottom left of the screen is also exactly the same. Almost as if you were deliberately misleading us. How could this be possible? If, as you say, you're an honest person.
I was shocked when I saw this the first time. Can you believe this nonsense? He is actually claiming that because I didn't also point out the fact that the smoke was the same, that I was somehow deceiving you.
Your shock is not necessary, Taboo Conspiracies 2. I was not claiming anything. I was merely pointing out how disingenuous you were being in your video, because the clip you showed is nothing more than a 24-hour time lapse, as you quite rightly stated, which is looped.
Thank you, Mr. Blinder, for being so observant and realizing the two segments were the same, which was my point.
Was it? Well, silly me. I thought your point was that you claimed there was no 24-hour sun in Antarctica and somehow managed to prove that by showing the 24-hour sun in Antarctica on a looped video.
But you somehow entirely missed the implication of what you saw. You can't have the same clouds and the same smoke at two different times, separated by 24 hours, and thus the 24-hour sun video is fraudulent.
Yes, you can. Let's make our own 24-hour time lapse, which will be more like 24 seconds, but it'll prove my point exactly. Look, here's one I made earlier. A cloud drifting away.
Let's get back to Mr. Blinder's video. You must recognize the fact that it's impossible for a whole bunch of clouds to match each other exactly 24 hours later.
Unless, of course, you're just playing exactly the same clip twice and labeling one beginning, one end, and trying to make the idiots that believe what you say believe that it is, in fact, 24 hours apart.
Now, whoever created this 100% fraudulent video went to a lot of trouble to fake the Antarctic 24-hour sun.
But that was you. You faked it. And not very well. Because if I was able to spot that huge mistake you made, then so will have a lot of other people. So, nobody's trying to fake the 24-hour Antarctic sun. It's you is trying to fake that there isn't a 24-hour Antarctic sun.
Because they had to fake the shadows, the lighting, the clouds, the sun, etc.
Or, like in your case, just play exactly the same clip twice, one above the other, and claim it's 24 hours apart. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. And of course, hope that nobody notices.
No, the fakery was not me, Mr. Blinder. The entire segment from the documentary was playing as you even made that patently false claim.
Ah yes, but TABOO Conspiracy 2, you've missed one crucial piece of information. It makes little difference where the footage came from. It could have come from anywhere. That still wouldn't change the fact that all you were doing was playing a looped 24-hour time lapse and trying to claim that the Antarctic sun is fake, which it is not. And it's not patent, it's blatant, you spanner.
But here it is again. This is the documentary, which you can watch for free on Amazon Prime. Here is the alleged 24-hour sun time-lapse from the documentary. I did not edit this video other than speeding it up. We're only concerned with the beginning and the end that was supposed to be 24 hours later.
I think I've solved this one. I can see what it is, and I can't believe I find myself in this position. They're using a fisheye lens, so you know what that means, don't you? CGI. Yep, all you're doing is playing a clip, and I don't care where it comes from. It could have come from the moon for all I care. All you're doing is playing a looped video, so what you were claiming is the same 24 hours apart, is the same 24 hours apart, but not for the reasons you say. Let's say for argument's sake they started recording that time lapse at bang on midnight, so 0000 hours. Here's the cloud. Record me for 24 hours and the cloud will move around, and then you'll get to 23:59 hours. And as soon as it turns back to 0000 hours, the cloud is back in exactly the same place. I don't understand why you can't see that it's a looped video. How's Miss Piggy, by the way?
Do you only have my word for it? And then I manipulated the videos to make it appear as though two segments were the same through a careful application of
CGI.
Don't you just love how a sellout pays homage to the Illuminati?
Well, if you're happy with that, you can claim that that's how I pay homage to the Illuminati. But it isn't. I'm a fully paid up member, I'll have you know. I've made a video about it and everything, and I've got the ring. What I like to do with my now famous CGI clip is point out just how ridiculous it is that people like you and flat earthers of all varieties use CGI as an excuse for everything that discredits what they believe in.
And this is how I know Mr. Blinder is not simply an ignorant fool.
Oh, thanks. You say the sweetest things, but you're right. I'm not simply an ignorant fool. I'm an ignorant Welsh fool. And if being an ignorant Welsh fool outweighs the ridicule I would suffer by being a really stupid flat earther, I'll take it all day long.
The lying globe sellouts come in many shapes and sizes. I pity them, I truly do.
So, Mr. Two? Or whatever your name is, let me ask you this question. Your videos, what exactly is it you're going for? Is it entertainment? Is it educational? Or are you just trying to demonstrate how ridiculous an individual you are? Because from what I've seen, and I've watched quite a few of your videos, I know I'm a glutton for punishment. What can you do? But what I have found to be true consistently across your channel is your videos are about as useful as rubber lips on a woodpecker. And we're done. Because he ended his video rather abruptly and disappointingly, if I may say so myself. But before you head off, one thing I would highly recommend. I'm gonna link my original video about Taboo Conspiracies 2 in the video description, and I promise I will remember, but I'll also link his rebuttal video. Go and have a look at the comments on there. Absolutely priceless. I'm the Creaky Blinder, thanks very much for watching. If it is your first time here, don't forget to hit subscribe and turn on bell notifications. Give the video a like and share it with some like-minded, normal people. And I'll see you in the next video. Take care everyone, thanks for watching, and goodbye.
Alright, watch this next. But before you do, make sure you subscribe. By order of the Creaky Blinder.